Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
I'm Eddie.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Fringe, episode 1 times 15. Season 1, episode 15. There we go. And this one...
Episode 1. We got the time travel down.
We're just back to the back to the start.
Sorry, very hyped today. Now, last episode, Eddie was not here, but he is aware of what happened in the last episode, which means multiverse.
I hate that it was confirmed.
But it's going to be fun along the way.
What?
You're going to enjoy it along the way, though.
No, I will.
Yeah, it's not like...
Because of all their crackpot theories, I'm just hoping not many of them come to fruition.
You're wrong.
It's true. Now,
We'll
find out. I'm very excited to find out, too, because this feels like a very pivotal point in the show. I think one of the fans in the comments said this is basically when the second season was confirmed, meaning they could follow their story instead of following the plot of, the monster of the week and building the universe.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what's happening. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be starting this one. 3, 2, 1.
Sure that blast
it's controlled.
It's not the blast I'm worried about. It's my damn fingers.
Stop the complaining.
What is going to happen? Dude, the engineer that gets to design this is like one of like a dozen.
What's the problem?
Nothing. I don't know.
You swept it, right?
Sure.
Got a bad feeling?
All of a sudden I got a weird feeling.
Yeah? Me too. Mine's called I don't want to die looking at Dennis. Come on, man.
Plan show another room over here. God, this doesn't make sense.
Oh, it's under.
You hear that?
It's underneath.
The concrete's cracked.
Guy asked no questions.
Oh God, what are they going to find?
Mole people?
Why would mole people be in a skyscraper?
Underneath it? Mole people? Is it jail cell? Is that jail cell open?
They typically are when no one's in them.
What the hell?
That's a person?
Is that a child? Oh, it's a feral kid. No eyebrows?
With blue eyes? Pale blue eyes? Yeah, no, that's definitely something's up with that.
Well, don't your eyes have to get lighter if you're in the dark?
Yeah.
I feel like that's over generations, not like instantly.
Mommy gets grumpy if I wake her too early.
That's her niece.
She always did.
Same, though.
6 o'clock in the morning, kid, you crazy.
It's bright out for 6.
Must be the summer.
I hate it here.
Those dolls are supposed to represent that child?
The artist is back.
The artist?
Must be a previous serial killer.
How do you know? Did we receive another fax?
Yeah.
Some new horrifying event you're not allowed to tell me about?
Yeah. Okay, now it's gonna be 14.
Excuse me, Agent Dunn.
Oh, hey.
Get the bishops.
Oh,
I need you to meet me in Children's Hospital.
What?
Actually, I just had an old case reopened and I...
It can wait.
Do they have the little...
Well, they have the child who was in the cell here.
It's a boy.
It was determined they've been sealed shut for at least 70 years.
What?
He seems to be developing some sort of pigmentation.
He's staring into her soul right now. What is happening?
Sunlight in years. My turntable.
Is that some kind of lab equipment?
No. A turntable. Record player. You enjoy music, don't you, Mr. Broyles?
I don't think Mr. Broyles enjoys anything.
He's having difficulty breathing. We need to administer oxygen.
No. Well, then it's obvious that the child was trapped in a low-oxygen environment for so long that his body adapted to it. And that is why he's having trouble breathing.
I don't think so.
Unless you have an IQ higher than mine, I'm not interested in what you
Woo!
think.
She's head of pediatrics, and he's just some kooky old man.
He's a lot more than a kooky old man. He's looking right at her. He's gonna talk to her.
Dude, he sees her aura from her power.
I feel like this is the first thing that doesn't relate to, massive dynamics or,
Oh, is this woman gonna get serial killered?
Excuse me?
Your tattoo.
That's him. That's...
It's a serial killer if I've ever seen one.
Seen a wheelchair?
In a good mood.
I always imagined getting a tattoo would hurt real bad.
It's a good pain.
He's so weird.
He's about to show her a bad pain. Yep, wheelchair.
And now she feels bad.
And that's how he gets them. The guilt.
Can you help me get in my van?
Oh.
Hey, she's a beauty.
Yeah, she is.
I knew it. Could tell right off the bat.
I broke my pen thingy.
Anyone in a good mood at the laundromat? Stay away from them.
Is she dead?
Oh yeah, well she's missing body parts. I
artist.
imagine. Did you hear the sawing? Oh, she's got tools. Thank God.
This looks worse than the dreadful food they served at Sinclair's.
You were on staff at St. Clair's Asylum?
No, I'm not a medical doctor. I was a patient.
My name's Olivia. What's yours?
Like I haven't spoken in 70 years.
Yes, but that was him responding to stimuli. So
Definitely got a demon voice.
Something's about to happen. What's happening? Did you hear that? You writing backwards?
Looks like it.
while looking at her,
Sam Gilmore? Is
That's his name.
that his name or is that the serial killer's name?
is boy an oracle?
Next of kin is being
Oh, goddamn.
notified by local agents as we speak.
He got rid of her tattoos.
Samantha Gilmore.
All right, the Oracle thing. Okay, you get that one, Mikey.
Dude, that makes me feel so weird.
That makes you feel weird?
Not the oracle, the posing and stuff.
The boy couldn't be more than 10.
Well, he certainly looks that.
You believe he might be older?
Well, given the environmental conditions, lack of oxygen, light, and
Just
their
a
impact
stunted old
on his
man.
biological development, he could be significantly older.
Is he Yoda?
I have located my turntable.
Beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Is he friendly?
Of course.
Hey, Mackie.
This dude's like, no, please. The dog is scared as fuck.
The dog's like, I don't know about you.
They say dogs know.
Yeah, but like, how's he gonna get her with a dog there?
Does he not need to eat? Is that what he's trying to say?
Thank you.
I think he's just not interested. Or is he gonna eat all the yellow
He's
ones
gonna eat
later?
all the yellow ones.
I thought today you could give me your name.
Did he previously have that scar on his forehead?
Yeah.
Elliot Michaels, Department of Social Services.
He can definitely read lips.
Have you been able to find out anything more about him?
Which makes no sense. He's had like no contact.
I don't trust this guy.
Tomorrow, I hope, assuming all the paperwork is in order.
Stall it.
He doesn't like that.
You're right. He can read lips.
He's gonna run. He's manifest that.
I'm not
Oh my god.
His BP and his heart rate are spiking.
It's okay, it's okay.
He's stressed.
I don't trust him.
Massive
I
dynamic.
knew it. I don't trust him.
I'm at the hospital. I think we may have found another one.
Another one?
No. Guy's gotta die.
He's like, wait, I'll write names if you stay.
Don't leave me.
547 Marlboro.
Remember what? Road? Street?
Great.
Is he alive?
There better not be a dog in there.
That's sketchy, Olivia. Come on.
Where's the guy porthole? Do they have portholes back then? I don't recall any panel van having a porthole.
No.
Do you like it? Your job?
He loves it, dude.
Yeah. Most days. I followed a lead that didn't pan out. What about you? Why are you up?
Oh.
Hello?
We found our second victim.
No.
It's Kate Harper. ERT said they found some blood underneath her nails.
Oh, because Olivia was there.
Okay.
I mean,
Because Olivia was there, he couldn't kill her so immediately.
so she can fight back a little bit.
Yeah.
But he was trying to tell us and he was right and we were there?
Fuck, dude.
That's so rough.
She needs to talk to you right now.
Oh God.
Is he naked? Okay, thank God.
Agent Dunham. Peter, why didn't you tell me Agent Dunham was here?
I'm pretty sure I did.
His hypersensitivity to light and sound, it's just possible he may also be sensitive to people's emotions.
So are you saying that he's psychic?
No, more a shark.
A shark?
Specifically, their electromagnetic field, which allows them to detect their prey's bioelectric field from a distance of many miles. I'm sure Agent Dunham knows what a penis looks like. Don't you, Agent Dunham?
My father, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you make that?
Arrow?
Arrow. That's an arrow.
Was it a tree?
I don't think it's a tree, Mikey.
Walter, is that what you're going to use to read the boy's thoughts?
Because you could have saved us the hassle. You're not putting that medieval torture device
putting it
on
on
that
himself.
poor kid.
Walter, the last time you used that thing, you drilled it into the guy's head.
Suppose it could be modified?
Really? You didn't think to mention that to the last guy?
Shouldn't be too much trouble.
He didn't have to drill it into the other guy's head.
Listen, he just likes using his drill.
If for a second you're scared,
He's so
or
small.
you don't like what's happening, you just squeeze my hand like that.
Walter, what are you doing?
Watch and learn, son.
You gonna dance?
Oh, it's a kid, so... Excuse me?
Oh, God.
I love this, dude.
He wanted his turntable.
Me too. I don't...
For someone so sociopathic, he's so good at, like, relieving tension.
Yeah. Yeah! He's making the kid less nervous. I love it.
And he puts it on first, so he knows it doesn't hurt.
He knows what it's like to be the patient.
Oh,
it's the music.
Is Walter clairvoyant?
Oh. He is clairvoyant.
No offense, Mr. Michaels, but that's classified information.
Ah.
The Department of Social Services doesn't have clearance to know that.
Royals?
What?
Mr. Michaels isn't social services. He's with the CIA's Directorate of Science and Technology.
Oh, he's CIA?
I'd have told you earlier myself, but you don't have clearance to know that.
Oh.
Agent Francis just called. He said we got another invitation.
Oh, it's bad timing.
Suppose you give us 1 day. A day.
Okay.
You can help us catch a murderer and save a life. Then you'll turn the boy over to me without a fight. Do we have an agreement?
The face of someone who does not agree with that.
We do.
Olivia expedited adoption. You're not taking my kid.
Walter just makes him invisible.
The kid does not like him.
It wasn't human, it was bovine.
You said cow blood?
Yeah, and some plastic polymers.
Butcher?
That's a good guess.
Yeah, gotcha.
Mama.
That's why he's so good at doing the cutting, too.
She's a bad mama jamma.
Okay, that sounds a little more like a voice.
Yes. Now the sound pressure level. Strong.
Backwards.
Quickly, get me a tape recorder.
That's why he's recording it so he can play it back.
That's why he writes backwards, too.
Oh, he's not okay.
Walter, turn the machine off right now. Turn it off now. He's freezing. Help me get this off.
If anything, brain activity should generate heat.
Everything's backwards, you're right.
Everything's backwards with him?
So is he reverse aging too?
Man came in here yesterday, and I sold him some plastic.
Ooh.
A kid?
That's
No.
Old lady.
Peter, ask her if the plant was refrigerated.
It's a meat packing plant full of raw meat. So yeah, let's go out on a limb here and say that it's probably refrigerated. What does that even matter?
Because that explains.
That's why he was cold?
Walter, slow down. You're not making any sense.
He likes the cow.
He's an empath.
Yes, he senses other people.
Somebody's cold right now.
Olivia was.
Perhaps a small electric shock to kickstart.
It's like he's mad at me.
Because he doesn't want to leave.
Oh, he doesn't want it to end.
Well, you told Michaels that once the boy helped you stop the artist, you'd turn him over to him.
Uh-oh.
And I know how scared you must be, but I need your help again. I can't even stop them from taking you.
You're magical. Hey.
That's him.
Did you mind if I ask what you're looking for?
I'm sorry, we're not allowed to say.
The tree!
It was a tree. God damn it, Mikey.
Oh, he's running!
Well, you got your guy.
How did he gain so much distance? Did you see the way he was running? Look at that!
Dude, that's the flooding.
She threw herself over that fast.
Oh, she's alive.
Yay.
Ooh! God damn.
He's a knife?
Yeah, he's a murderer.
Oh, she's disarming him! Let's go!
I mean, she isn't supposed to be the
trained FBI.
You know.
Oh, okay.
Allowed.
It's not standard, but okay.
Oh, that's totally loud.
You alright?
Is he the only other cop in Boston?
Where are the other ones?
She's going
The
to
back
take
of
you
his
now,
head.
but not to a facility. She's going to take you to a home.
I'm sorry, Mr. Michaels.
Gone where?
That's what we can't figure out. He disappeared from right under the noses of a protective detail.
He teleported.
How's that possible? He's just a kid.
I'm beginning to suspect there's a lot about him we don't understand. And apparently we never will.
I'm kind of curious where she's taking him.
Massive Dynamics Home for Orphan Children.
Oh no, it just got dark. The Observer?
Yeah.
Is he a little observer?
Mikey, you found one finally. I'm so proud of you.
Even I found that one. You were looking at him the whole episode. Why couldn't you recognize him?
He's a little observer.
But the Observer talks.
I feel like that was the significance of that scene.
But doesn't the Observer talk?
Maybe he's not old enough to talk yet.
But can't the Observer doesn't he know what's gonna happen? So like
that's why
that kid was like, all right, I guess I'll tell you where a murder is if you ask nice.
What was the name of the episode?
Good question.
Look it up.
So that was a really good episode, actually.
God.
The whole time, like, I never fully got it. Like, I wasn't like, oh, early on, like, oh, this is how this is happening.
No, the only reason I understood.
Constantly, like, but what?
The show got significantly better starting last episode.
It's called Inner Child.
What's called the Inner Child?
The episode.
Oh, yeah.
It was really interesting though. The only way I understood that he was an observer was, like you said, because he popped up on the screen. Otherwise, I would have thought he was just some kind of like.
Well, still unconfirmed. But it just so happens that the kid is bald with no eyebrows and can tell the future.
You know, that could have been some good. That they gave us all the clues.
They
gave us all the clues.
I mean, you couldn't add. But that's all we know.
But you guys were never looking. You guys
Those are the three things we know about.
You guys said you were never going to look for him, so that's why you never saw him.
Well, we kind of.
I saw him. I recognized him.
Do you think on the list of like observer sightings for this episode, it's just like the whole thing?
Yeah. So, no Mo people.
Thank God.
I'm sad about that.
I mean,
I'm kind of expecting it to happen eventually.
To be fair, how are we supposed to know the observers had like kids?
They don't.
Well, it
Do you
seems
think
like
that observer had a child and left him down there for 70 years?
It seems like the CIA just collecting their children, so I don't know.
It seems like
Possibly.
the CIA might be the reason he's down there.
I don't think so.
Why else? How else would the CIA know about him and be like, "Oh, we found another child"?
No, it's like the little burrowing like pod thingy from 6 episodes ago. It just pops up, and they go take care of it.
What?
Remember the little jar that burrowed through the earth?
No.
The cool thing about this episode though was.
You guys pay attention to the episodes at all?
Oh yeah, now
actually happened.
Yes.
The what? The something that drilled through the earth?
That's when we first saw the observer in the diner.
Yeah, that's where.
There's a little jar that burrowed up and down there.
The vibrating one, the one that vibrates. Yeah, I think he did.
The 2 episodes I missed have been the most important episodes of the show.
The one with the thing with the vibrating, like it vibrates at a frequency, right?
I don't know.
That's what it was. The egg, right? It was an egg.
Yeah.
It was a metal egg. Yeah.
You weren't here for Metal Egg, dude?
No, he wasn't.
I missed Metal Egg.
So, 2 things that I thought were really cool about this episode. First off, was the dueling. It felt like dueling, Fringe investigation versus actually real investigation of the serial killer, which is more in line with like a show like NCIS or something. So we have the whole, what is this child going on in the lab, and then your favorite character, I forgot his name.
Charlie,
I believe. No, Charles Broiler. Yeah, Charlie and Olivia are looking for the serial killer too at the same time. And that adds like an extra layer of stress to the episode, because it just means that, every time you things are going okay in the lab, you still have that in the back of your mind, we got another fax. Oh my God. And then unfortunately the first 2 times he is not, he's not stopped, which is crazy because I thought the second time he was going to get stopped.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that definitely added to like the tension, because.
Which made it like a more like better episode of being fulfilling.
It wasn't about uncovering one mystery. It was about solving a crime, uncovering a mystery, and then
and the human connection.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot going on, which keeps it interesting.
And then we learned about the CIA also in this episode, and they have a whole department going on.
I'm like the least surprised about that of anything.
No, but just as another faction that's out there with with the ZFT.
If people are being exploited somewhere, the CIA is involved.
What do you mean?
Well, the FBI.
They've never done anything wrong.
It's very cool that the kid's also an empath. That the way he helped Olivia and bonded with him is obviously going to be probably brought up later in the show.
I still don't understand how he could across the city. Like, that was wild.
Maybe he's not an empath as much as he can also see the events happening.
I think it's like they kind of left it pretty open-ended. And then at the end, they kind of implied that he knew that because he's an observer. Like, I think that was like the implication at the end there. Like, it goes beyond what they thought might be. He like literally is going to probably be the next observer. I don't know. Maybe there's like do you have to like, can there only be one? Like, is this a Highlander type thing?
Maybe not.
I don't think so.
Maybe there's one from an alternate universe also.
I feel like it's more like one per universe.
And that's like, maybe they can go through, maybe they could travel between universes with easily.
And maybe that's why he was in the basement in the sealed tunnels, is because he got sealed down there, and that's why we have a different observer, because he was MIA in the field, and
unless he's like a rogue, unless he's rogue, like he could be a rogue observer.
I don't think they have rogue observers.
So maybe Olivia only exists in this universe, so it's like creating some sort of like
interesting theory
them or something.
Interesting theory.
That would be a very okay. I like what you're cooking.
Right.
Yeah. That's a really good theory, honestly.
Another thing I took away from this episode, and it's like a very real thing. Like when they were originally talking about the serial killer resurfacing, they were like, "Oh, he killed like 4 people. We can never find him," and like that's it. Like you think about how many like cases, like cold cases, still exist, and like how many murderers got away with their crimes and stuff, and it's like sickening and.
I really like how they kept that
reminder.
I like how we're being kept like
moving past that. Okay.
No, I like how we.
I'm kidding.
No, I was gonna bring it up.
Like, isn't the statistics like in your lifetime you're going to be in the area of like 17 serial killers or something?
Well, that's what I like is how they keep real investigations going with the Fringe investigations.
Yeah.
That's super because it keeps me engaged because it's not all just fantasy, cool science, but also, my favorite thing, it's terrifying for me is, for example, how he hung all those women up, and that's something that a real person could do. It's not just crazy science.
That case was in Fringe science. That's like some really messed up shit that real people have done or do or whatever, and it's just crazy.
Which is awful, but on a brighter note, this episode had less horrific body horror than any, and I'm thankful.
It freaked me out more
At
than
least they didn't show him cutting the body parts.
Yeah,
thank God.
Turning them into essentially mannequins and posing them is pretty graphic and awful, but I think we're just desensitized to
we've seen
that stuff.
We've seen
whereas a creepy plant monster wrapped around someone's heart and inside
or
body
mouth
cavity.
sealing your mouth.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying that.
All right,
I don't like being.
I'll wrap it up for you, Mike. Don't worry, Mike. I'll wrap it up for you then. Anything else that we want to bring up?
I just think that was a fantastic.
It was a great episode.
Yeah, no,
they're getting better.
Quality's great.
Great episode.
There wasn't main plot continuity, but it's gonna happen.
I feel like it was something important that's gonna come back in that. I feel like the boy will be important in future episodes or seasons in some sort of way.
Oh my God, the observer's gonna go to Walter. Or he's gonna be like, I need to find my son.
Or CIA is important there.
He found us.
Wait, speaking of Walter, he was fantastic this episode. I love how they were like, can you just find a way to do it without drilling into his skull? He's like, yeah, I guess I could do that. It's like, what? You could do that.
Yeah, that poor other guy who predicted all the Fringe episodes. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna drill into your head. Fine.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, thank you for joining us, guys. I'm Mikey.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Mike.
And this was our reaction to Fringe. If you did enjoy this, make sure to check out Patreon for full analysis and other series. We do have polls on there for movie and TV shows. This is a poll show, so thank you for picking it. It's been a lot of fun as it heats up, and we will see you next time. Bye.